Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good...
Thuram! Goal, Milan! The breakthrough strike! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gurusinga receives it in a good position here. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Eto'o. Serginho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hullet. That's Gurusinga! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Chance! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more.
Cristiano Ronaldo really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Davids gets into some space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Maldini. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's there to clear it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And this is Eto'o. He is through here. Bullish header! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. So, this to restore parity. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Gently done. Now it's Pullet. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Davids. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Davids. Now it's Eto'o. Foot in. Now he's got space here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thuram.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the
Rummenigge. And a chance! It's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Milan looking to pass their way through. Davids. Looking for the run. Cleared without complication.
There will be 3 minutes
Beckham.
added time.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. Maldini. That's an imaginative pass. He saw the danger and he went crashing it. And he shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rummenigge! They've done it! Two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade.
He's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Costa Curta. Liverpool finding their passes. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. Bullet. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get on the end of this? Deep cross. Gets his head on it! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's cut it out. Alonso! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's well spotted. Davids. Oh, looks a smack. Beckham! Harmlessly behind.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Xavi Alonso. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Substitution in progress.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just about up to 75 minutes. Some really good ball movement. He's having a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe proves too strong. It's a searching pass.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pull it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a clever-looking ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lofted upfield.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Eto'o. It's Eto'o! He has done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Chips it through. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a cute ball. Mohamed Salah. Just eases him off the ball. Pull it.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. Rafinha. Now it's Eto'o. Conte. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
He's got 4. That is... And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
Bullish header! And that was very necessary. Takes aim and crosses. And the keeper has it. That is good alertness. Roberto Baggio. Out to the left it goes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great chance! And we've barely begun here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful.
He's got tall. He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Belletti. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. Vieira. Over to the left. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Roberto Baggio. It's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Driving through the middle. Shin to shin, bicep, and the finish! Really well taken goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Plays it across. A mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Hernandez. Serginho. Davids. Bale. No, he's not getting past him there. Spread it left. Good ball, good take. Delivered across. Roberto Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, delicate chip through. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos. Davids could move up a gear here. Driving on and making good progress. That ball looks a good one. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Davids. And it's Hernandez. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nicely weighted ball. Xavi Alonso. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's through, now is he in? Neymar goes steaming forward. And this is Bale. Climbs up big! And he's found the net! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's got away. Serves up across. Now he's got space here. The most accurate pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find. And the shot! He has done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Brilliantly cut out. And the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And the second half is off to a flyer. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Milan have reclaimed it. Thuram.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Fired deep towards the back post.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
9.
have their second corner now.
Viene sostituito con il numero 79, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a brilliant interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Thuram stood up well to him there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, important interception. Xavi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Beckham. Xavi Alonso. That's a cute ball. Oh, no joy this time. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham has found the net here, of course. And it's Belletti. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Milan are making a change now.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Beckham. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Beckham. And the through ball. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Bellingham. That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Xavi Alonso. Lascia il campo per il numero 34.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now is this the final assault? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Nistelrooy. Vieira, played out to the left flank. Cruyff. Great vision. Bale looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And they've got a throw. Four extra minutes added on. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifted it to the flank. There's the big header! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that will be the final act. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And it's Serginho. Looking for the run. Davids. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, they could break here. Park Ji-sung is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Davids does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Hazard receives it in a wide position. And this is Van Basten. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most...
Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and It was drilled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread it left. Beckham. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's come to nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckham. Beckham. And Beckham! And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. Tries to play it through. Diogo Costa claims comfortably.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Brilliantly cut out. Opts to play it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Thuram. Now it's Beckham. Floated through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cafu. Park Ji-sung. That has not gone well. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Deco. Deco. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Davids. It's Xabi Alonso, and it's Beckham. Bale.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Deco. Davids.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Deco. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Van Basten! Good set. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Out to the left it goes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Bale, looking for options for movement. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Plays it across. Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rodri. Coming on the field. Number 17.
He's a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckham. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Owen, and he's lost his man. He's had a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Flash, a terrific header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Substitution in progress.
Milan making another change here. Played out wide. Cafu. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Cross from... It's a mighty effort! Now, how often do you see that?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Ødegaard. Can he get it through? It's been slipped through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitutions taking place.
But there's going to be another change here. Davids. And it's Davids. And Guardiola. Davids. And it's Conte. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mbappe. And the shot! They've scored! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Vardiol. And the keeper beats it away. Ødegaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a promising position. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Has been indicated.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Davids. Beckham takes a shot! And it's in! Deep into injury time! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence...
And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.